everybody, and in this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make a very quick and simple red cabbage and fennel slaw. Now, this is probably about like a 30-second recipe, so it's super easy, but it's so good. It's like the best slaw you'll ever have. But here's what you're going to need. Some already cooked applewood smoked bacon, some fennel, some chives, some shredded red cabbage, champagne vinegar, Dijon mustard, light mayo, fresh lemon juice, salt and pepper. So easy, few ingredients, best coleslaw ever. Now, this is fennel. I love fennel. I love anything licoricey. But I grew up eating a lot of fennel in Italy, so I eat it raw, I grill it, I saute it, I put it in salads, I caramelize it, you name it. Now, I'm going to slice this thinly, but before I do that, I'm going to reserve some of the fennel fronds because they have so much flavor, and I want to put some of those in my vinaigrette. Oh, they smell so amazing and licoricey. I love it. I really, really do. Reserve some of those. Cutting the top right off. And I'm just going to cut this in half and get rid of the first, like that, because that's kind of rough and too bitter. Here we go. Now, patiently slice this as thinly as you can. If you have a mandolin, you go ahead and use that. But I'm just going to do this with my knife, nice and thin. There we go. Just going to separate it up a little bit. I want to take the very core out, like the very end. And look at that. It's so good. It's so crunchy. So good. Oh. Okay. Into the bowl. Try and separate it as you put it in. Oh my goodness, is that so good. Very crunchy, very fresh. Wonderful. Now, you know, growing up in Italy, I didn't have coleslaw. We don't eat coleslaw. We don't do a lot of mayo-based salads and all that. But I fell in love with the idea of a coleslaw and tweaking around recipes and putting some vinegar and lemon juice, giving it a little bit of a twang. I really fell in love with it, and now it's something that I really enjoy eating, but it's not so gloppy and mayo-y. It's so, so good. Last piece. Okay, we have that out of the way. I have some chives. Now, I'm using chives because I don't want to use red onion or scallions. I don't want anything too oniony. So chives are really perfect for this. About 3 tablespoons in total. They smell oniony, but they're not very strong. I love that. Okie doke. We have that in. Now we're going to start making the vinaigrette. Getting that out of the way so you can see. I have some light mayo. I always use light mayo anytime I'm using mayo because, I think there's not really much difference. There we go. About a 1/4 cup of mayo. Now I'm going to use some champagne vinegar. And you could use red wine vinegar. You could use tarragon vinegar. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing in this. I'm going to use a little bit of fresh lemon juice. Like I said, I really like that sort of tanginess. That's why I put lemon juice and the vinegar in there. Just going to use a little bit of Dijon mustard. About a 1/2 teaspoon. Season this, salt and pepper. Here we go. A little bit more because we're seasoning the whole thing here. And before I whisk that together, I'm just going to take my fennel fronds that we reserved, give them a little chop. Here we go. Put those in. Now take a little whisk and mix it all together. Now let me taste to see if it needs, just grab a clean spoon. If it needs any more salt. Oh, is that good? Bit more vinegar though. I like mine very tangy. Lovely. Perfect. Alrighty. Now let's go in. Let me grab a spatula. Sorry about that. Should have had one on hand. Beautiful. I don't want to leave any behind. Now time to mix this all together patiently. Wonderful. Now as you can see, it's not very gloppy and mayo-y. That's what I like. I'm just gonna season it. Just gonna taste it for seasoning. More salt. Oh my goodness. What dressing. Does need a bit more salt though. And a bit more pepper. Oh, that's so good. That is good. Good, good. Awesome. Now we're gonna put in the apple with smoked bacon, the best part. This is just gonna give it some nice texture and bacony goodness, which to me is like the best part. It's just 2 slices that I've cooked up and chopped up. Now I'm gonna taste it one more time because I can with the bacon. That's good. Mr. Cameraman's gonna love it. Alright, let's plate this up. Wonderful. Look at all the colors in that. And you can see, look at that. There's no leftover mayo at the bottom of the bowl. None of that glossy stuff. I don't like that. That is just beautiful. That is a coleslaw to be proud of, okay? Now, listen, serve this up with those fabulous crab cakes for an amazing and complete meal that I'm telling you your guests are going to love. As you can see how easy and simple this is, inexpensive, but just a couple of different ingredients really make a coleslaw outstanding. To get this recipe and other recipes, check out my website, www.laureninthekitchen.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.